Hey everybody, I know I haven't made a video in a while. I'm being kind of quiet right now because it's nap time and I'm on my break, and mornings have been kind of late, and usually I'd make these videos in the morning, so I'm all off my routine, and it's weird, so I'm just gonna make videos whenever I possibly can. I wanted to make more during the week, but it hasn't been working out so far. We'll get there. But for now, I just wanted to touch base with everybody, and with anybody who's following my journey here through this health program. This month, the first month is going to be about getting your habits down, eating the right foods, and just learning the diet, and getting your exercise routines down, getting used to being a little bit more active, and what it feels like to be in ketosis, how much you want to eat, how much you don't, because when you're switching to ketosis, when you're switching to a ketogenic diet, the food's a lot more filling, so you don't really eat as much, and the tendency, especially when you have cravings and stuff that you're trying to get over, if you've been eating a lot of carbs and then you're switching to a ketogenic diet, is you're going to overeat and you're going to make yourself feel sick. So it's really important not to eat too much at once and to really space yourself out, and so there's just some little things, and to get through if you have a problem with keto flu, which if you have enough salt and you're taking apple cider vinegar and you're doing some of those things to break down those old carbs, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. But everybody's different. Some people have a little bit more reaction to getting into ketosis, or burning off those kind of toxic carbs that have been sitting in your body for a while. They can make you feel a little bit weird, or like you've kind of got the flu or a cold or something. So that first month gets you through all that, and now it's time to start calorie restricting. So I just started today. I had my keto shake, which is a lot of calories, guys. The keto shake, I have two different ones that I make. One of them is with like a ketogenic ice cream that I put in there, and so it's low carb. It does have some carbs in it, but it's low carb. The one I had today was actually a Dylan's brand. I think Simple Truth is what it is, and that's kind of their healthy line. It's organic, and they do their best to make a more pure product and actually give you what's on the ingredient list, which is nice. It's really cool to see Kroger doing that. But it's super tasty. It's really good. And I put that with a protein shake, and then like some almond butter, and then my fats. So MCT oil, coconut oil, and some Kerrygold butter, so grass-fed Irish butter. And I blend that all up with some salt to get my electrolytes in. And that's like 1,200 calories, guys. Just that. So it's a pint of keto ice cream with all those fats. So I'll drink that, and I'll have 2 pieces of bacon. And I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know that, it doesn't seem like a lot of food. I'm full right now, and I can tell my body's in ketosis. I'm like euphoric right now. It feels really good. Like, I don't know how else to explain it except for like a happy feeling. Just feels nice. And I haven't felt that for a long time. So while I wasn't calorie restricting, my body wasn't snapping into ketosis like that. Now that I'm doing the calorie restriction, oh, it feels good. My body just immediately remembered what it was like to be in ketosis and what it was like to do a little calorie restriction. And so, I'm starting that. I'm going to do a jog today, and I'm going to do some push-ups and sit-ups, and just keeping it simple, but kicking the calories down a little. So when you first start doing that, you don't want to overdo it on your exercise for sure. If you were working out really hard before, you might want to dumb it down a little bit and just see where you're at, just see how it feels. Because, obviously, if you're calorie restricting and you do a whole bunch of physical activity, you're going to burn a lot more calories, and depending on your body, you're going to burn more or less. So some people could do a lot of activity and not burn as much as somebody who maybe isn't used to working out or isn't used to jogging if they're jogging, and they're going to burn a ton of calories, and they're going to keep burning calories after they stop. So, and those are things like apps that you track on can't really keep track of. Personal things like that, where people's bodies just respond differently to different activities. You can't really account for that. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep that light out of the camera lens there. It's really bright. I have really bright lights in my house. But yeah, so that's why I make kind of a general program where you can adjust, and it, I mean, you want to pay attention to how you feel. You also want to ignore how you feel. I know that's kind of contradictory because your body's, of course, not going to like changes. Nobody's body does. You've been doing the same thing for a long time. Your body wants to stay there. So, and that's another thing about that first month when we first start the program is that you're figuring your body out. What do you need? Not so much what you want. It's not about what you want. It's about what you need. And there's a different feeling about making your body run efficiently. It's a good feeling, but there are also downsides to that because you get the cravings whenever you're not giving your body a ton of carbs. Of course, carbs are addictive, and you're going to crave that. But on the upside, if you can do it, then you get to feel like I'm feeling right now, which I guarantee you there is no carb on planet Earth that can make me feel like the way I'm feeling right now. It's really nice, guys, and it's worth all of it, and especially when you get to see the results at the end, when you're losing weight and you feel good and you realize that you thought it was going to be really super hard and it really wasn't, that you were psyching yourself out the whole time, and you go through the process and you're like, wow, I made it, and your clothes fit different. Like you have to buy all new clothes because you made such a huge transformation, and it's really hard to see in the mirror. Like you lose weight quickly, but when you're looking in the mirror every day, you're not seeing it. That's why you got to take those before photos. That's why I took my shirt off and made that video, because now we can go back and look and see how I was when I first started this, and then when we get to the end, and I might do like a mid something, and we'll see if it's worth it, because a lot of times the physical stuff happens towards the end. Like the real transformation happens towards the end usually, and it's that last month or that last 3 weeks when you start really seeing the changes. So people a lot of times will give up before they get to the end, and they're just on the verge of seeing those real significant changes and making some progress, and they stop because they think it's not working. You got to stick in there and finish what you started. And if you do that, you'll reap the benefits, you'll reap the rewards, and you'll be proud of yourself, and other people will be proud of you, and you'll be able to help others. So it's worth it. Hang in there. I just want to touch base with you guys, let you know how things were going, let you know I'm still keeping up with my exercise, still keeping up with my diet, and now we're going into a new phase of the program, and I should start seeing, by the end of this month, I should really start seeing some differences in my physical appearance. So we'll see, and you guys have a good Monday, and we'll talk to you later.